All right, morning. Today is April 21st. And where we camped, we should have about 28 miles to where the trail turns off to Kearney. So probably not gonna be able to do all that today. Probably end up sitting somewhere again in the 24, 25 mile range, which is fine because then have 3 more miles of trail in the morning and then like a 6-mile road walk. So we should be able to get into Kearney tomorrow. Very dependent on what we do today, what time we'll get there. We have the conference call with the NCTA at 7 p.m. So this is going to come out after that. So I might try to come out with an Insta post to tune you all in on that. But yeah, we're going to go down towards the Gila section today and play around on the trail. It's a little bit before 7 o'clock. So getting out a little earlier. And if we hike all day, yeah, we should be able to make mid-20s. Oh, the Gila section is where we sat together and bonded, pulling a choya out of our ankles.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
So yes, we might be able to have that bonding experience again.
Hope not.
And if you look at Magpie, it is fantastic, the salt booty stain that she has.
It's salty everywhere.
Yeah, it's a fantastic salt booty stain. So yeah, we're gonna just kind of mosey. The name of the game for this trail, once again, is just, this is kind of our, not honeymoon from hiking, but yeah, maybe that's apt. This is kind of our honeymoon trail from hiking. This is kind of the trail that we just sit back, do what we want, don't really care about the miles, and just like beep bop and bop boop and boop beep, just around. So yeah, we're gonna hike today. I like to put a question on there because I don't know. We're gonna do something today. Never know what, but we'll do something.
You're usually smarter than you with water.
All right, third Gila monster. Jesus Christ. Just non-stop Gila monsters. I almost stepped right on it. Yeah, I almost stepped right on it.
Really?
Yeah, like my foot was like a few inches from its mouth and it hissed at me. I'm like, ooh, don't step.
Sorry.
Wow. All right, about a half a mile before Trough Spring, or at least the crossing of Trough Spring. Looks like there's this pool of water. I super wouldn't drink this though. This pool and this pool, it smells straight cow. There's not even like a hint of cow. It's not like the hint of lime, tortilla chips. It is pure cow. So I think there's a cache. If my memory serves, there's a cache up near Trough Spring. So pushing to that to see what that looks like. Trying to conserve the water to not make the assumption there is a cache. But if there is, it's gonna be super nice. So there is that water in that pool about a half mile before. But again, I would not drink that. And I drink a lot of bad stuff. So yeah. All right, once again, almost stepped on a rattler. That one was not happy that I almost stepped on it. Oh, I see you, buddy. I'm backing up. I see ya. I'm backing up, buddy. I'm not doing nothing. I'm walking backwards. I got you. Oh, I got you. He stopped rattling. That means he's no longer scared, hopefully. I'm the scared one, bud. You don't have to rattle. I still see you. Yeah, I'm still backing up, buddy. You go do your thing, I'm gonna go do my thing. How about that? Hoping we can find a pool somewhere. Alright, so Trough Trailhead. This is when it pays off to have the AZT maps for where Grand Enchantment and AZT overlap. Found no cache box.
I think the GDT map is outdated.
Yeah, I really thought this was the section that I caught up to Magpie and she was taking a break by a cache box.
I think it used to be here and they relocated it to Picket Post Trailhead because there didn't used to be a cache box at Picket Post.
But it was also along these, like, tugs into some cliffs, so it might be a mile up. I don't know, but we're gonna go. Just keep hiking.
It's gone. I just don't think it's here anymore.
Yeah. All right, so Trough Trailhead, no water.
Trough Spring, also no water.
Yes. Waddle, 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 waddle. Huh. Alright, here is this. No, it doesn't look bad at all. Here's the stock tank, close to Seep Spring. So for AZTers, you have better water a mile down the trail or so at a guzzler, but our trail junctions off somewhere. So the Grand Enchantment follows the old AZT for a little bit. I don't see really good tread, so.
This is it here.
This can't be the AZT.
It's the old AZT that hasn't been maintained in 10 years.
I thought it went that way.
No, you're right.
It goes over somewhere there.
I don't know.
We're gonna go find it after we get some water. Water time. Just seeing all types of snakes. Magpie was looking across the way. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. That's just heat shimmering. It's a black and yellow snake, and it's about to go swim into the stock pond that we just drank out of. Look at that. The camera's trying to focus on the heat. It's coming over here. I'm gonna pack up. All right, so the old AZT is that might honestly be a fireplace, fire pit. So the old AZT was the junction of the wash right before the stock tank, and now we're following what appears to be cairns, but we shall see how long this lasts. Just gonna have to be on top of your maps for the first few miles until it connects into 2-track. Oh look, cairns, yeah. Okay. So yeah, the tread's still there. It's just very, very faint. So again, what I said earlier, stay on your R's and W's. There's cairns every so often, but I don't know what you want to do. So I'm just following the game trail or old AZT. It's something beat down something through here. So that's where we're going. Beautiful. I like this route. That's a very old AZT post. Old trail, old post. Beautiful route it takes you on though. So the trail, or what semblance there is of it, should go somewhere this way. Don't know where, so I guess we're gonna go that way. All right, another top. So where the old AZT post was, behind this little mountain down in there. So follow my bottom trek. Nope, I'll just drop one. Follow this trekking pole. You kind of hug this side, go up a little bit, come down, and then you come right back up. So far, pretty good. Again, the trail's not super well defined, but it's defined enough that you can follow it. So yeah, we're at the top of another little passage type thing. Now we start dropping pretty consistently down for a while. So cool. Well, as you know, very, very old AZT. That's cool. Very cool. So we go that way.
Old AZT side?
Yeah, very old.
Nice.
Alright, so the trail was okay for a little bit after that pass, but then it started getting into really, really like kind of loose rock and not defined. So we just hopped down to the wash. So the trail, quote unquote trail, ultimately crosses the wash here in another 0.2 or 0.3, but this is honestly probably quicker going than trying to go from cairn to cairn. It's just not, ow, there's just not a whole lot up there. So do this for a little bit, see what it looks like when it crosses, and yeah, just kind of pick our way. It's 12:40 and it's a very sad lunch. So
I offered him some of my extra salami, but he didn't want it.
no, so I've been carrying this Med RX bar. I found it in the bottom of the pack earlier this morning, which was nice. I've been carrying this since well before Jacob's Lake on the Hayduke. It's time to eat it. Found a little shade patch for a quick lunch. No water here, but apparently it's gonna start getting more defined or easier walking.
We're about to start following a really, really old abandoned 2-track, so hopefully that means it'll be a little bit more something.
In theory. If not, we have about 2 more miles of like the harder schwack until we get to like regular 2-track, and then just walking down Walnut Creek Canyon wash, I think. So
Walnut Canyon.
yeah. So this was going to be the hardest part of our day. And of course we hit it during the heat.
Obviously.
Cool.
Smart.
Yes. All right, so after the trail crosses the wash, it gets exponentially better. Granted, I think we're also following a cow path, but so far it's been way easier to follow. Magpie read the guidebook and said it's a very old road. So yeah, once you cross the wash, I don't know, 2 miles from the stock tank, from the regular AZT to the old AZT, it starts getting better to follow, so far at least. So we shall see. It is getting so toasty. Very hot day. Very hot day. Oh, did not see you there, bud. How you doing, too? I saw the big stampede of cows. Where'd they go? There was quite a lot of cows a second ago, and now there's none. Oh, there they are. There's a few. Let's see if I can get you a better view. Nope, don't know where they went. There were a lot of cows. There they are. Right in there. Alright, so there's our 2-track that we connect into for a hot second. I think think we only 2-track road walk for like a mile or so, but we can see it. So it looks like it goes up and around this high peak. So nice being able to see where we're going. Oh. All right. So it's about 240. Made it to the top of the climb. Walnut Canyon. Should be about a mile that way. It is hot. Sitting right around that 100-degree mark. On the way up the climb, Magpie started getting little bouts of heat exhaustion. So we found a shady rock and kicked it in there for a little bit. But we can't really wait there. We're both running really low on water. And best water is Walnut Canyon in a mile and a half. So you kind of got to weigh what you're doing. If you're waiting in shade, you're still outputting liquids. And we need liquids more than anything, so we're pushing to the water. Oh, she toasty. All right, so we're descending into Walnut Canyon, about a mile of switchbacks down, getting close to 3, so should be hitting the water here in the next half hour or so, dependent where it is. Yeah, might up the literage capacity once we hit Canny. It is hot. All right, so this is Walnut Canyon Wash. So we go about 2 miles down that way. Drop down from up there. Honestly, I wish it was still open that way because that's where, quote unquote, the very reliable water is. Because the old AZT went on the other side of this and then cut back in. But due to private property, now that part's closed and you have to do what we did, climb up, around, and then switch back down. So there should be water, 0.3 up here in the narrows. We're gonna go check it out. Worst comes to worst, I'm gonna have to drop pack, go back up that way. But from observations in the narrows, there should be some good water. So we're gonna go check it out. Magpie should be close. Woo! All right, that's relieving. That is a sign of hope. We're like right in the narrows right now, right where it connects in with all the vultures that have been circling our heads. There's a giant pool of water, even on April, and it's actually flowing, which is bomb. Yeah, so whew, about to instantly chug 2 liters and then fill up 5. Instantly chug. So yes, water time. Wow. All right, I wasn't quick enough. Magpie just did a hair dip. She's not naked. It's just it's a skin colored bra. But yes, she just did a full hair dip. How was it?
Pretty good. Even though I went and dipped in the warm water pool. Still pretty good.
She looks so ragged.
I don't do well in the heat.
No. Pretty rough.
I have like a little temper tantrum because it was so hot.
Yeah, pretty rough section. Super glad this is here. Whew, regaining some energy. All right, there's a couple more pools down through the narrows.
They're not as good to drink, but you could definitely have a little swim.
Yeah, they're not as good as to drink as the one we found up in that rock. It's the first good pool you hit. You'll find it.
I think it's probably permanent.
Yeah.
Or close to.
I would think so.
It's always in shadow.
Yeah, looks pretty good. So we're hiking out at 4. Took about half an hour or so there. Just to recoup, dip our soles into the water. Oh, got caught. And oh, got caught. And regroup. So we got about 2 miles of this. And then we hit the Gila River proper, slash the AZT. So don't really know what to expect besides we're just gonna walk places.
Enchantment Trail is no joke.
No, it is no joke. Ooh. Very slick rock.
Uh-oh. Oh, I think we just are gonna go for it.
Yep.
I think it's just time to get wet.
Yeah.
Walnut Canyon, pretty awesome.
Pretty sweet. All right, it's 4:58 and just got back to the Arizona Trail. Walnut Canyon wash is pretty stellar. By far one of my favorite parts of today. Well, probably the favorite part. So, don't know where Magpie is. Checked behind me and then she had just disappeared. So, I'm gonna wait for her here and then we'll start cruising. I don't know if I said the time, it's 4:58. So, if we hike for about 2 more hours, should be okay. Not gonna get as far as we wanted to today, but that's okay. It was hot. Had to take some heat breaks, at least an hour worth of heat breaks just to cool down and decompress. Yeah, my poor Canadian baby doesn't do well in the heat, but she's also acclimating super hard to trail. So wait for her, then we'll cruise. There's the first view of the Gila for you. That green strip. I don't know if we are gonna actually be able to see it, the water moving. We don't get that close. Our trail is more cut in these cliff faces, so.
You kind of see it way in the bend right next to the mountain.
Oh. It's a railroad. So we go this way. All right, so I didn't even think we were gonna make it this far. We're kind of across from, so the map's weird. Guy is telling me either 5 or 6 miles because you can do the dots for mile marks, and I think it's 6, but I'm reading 5 and I feel like I'm just missing a dot somewhere. We're 5 or 6 miles from the trailhead. They'll get us into Kearney. We're camping across from Worley train station, the Gila River. It's over yonder. I didn't think we were gonna make it this far. I had some doubts today. But Magpie pushed through. She bow-diddled her way later at night.
I had a rough day.
Yeah, she had a rough day.
It
was really hot, so she kept bow-diddling and we just kept on walking and we made it. So I think we did 24, 25 miles today, which is pretty nice. Once you hit the ACT, you just cruise. So set up the tent. Took the shirt off because so much sweat. I just needed to get out of it instantly. And gonna sleep good. Get into Kearney tomorrow. We actually have our conversation at like 3:30 because I didn't do the math for Eastern time. So
Eastern time, I don't know what that compares to with Arizona time because they don't do daylight saving time here.
it's either 3:30 or 4:30. We have to get on a call with the NCTA. So we'll be in town before then. I'm hoping noon the latest. So yeah, gonna eat some beans tonight. Another good day. Hot day. Hot day. Magpie would probably have some feelings about it too.
Oh, I have some feelings about that.
Yeah, she does. Hot day.